People. Que pasa, sapa, say what they do. Now the first part of this video is an update about the incident that involved the little 16-year-old and the little 6-year-old we are speaking about in St. Thomas, where basically this 16-year-old basically clip off the little boy. We are talking about him little Teely. Now it is said that the Popo has officially charged him. So people, when people were saying that he has mental issues, he is psychologically damaged and rete and lele, we see that the professionals, we see that the court, we see that the system has determined that he is just a bad little boy. He is just a bad ass boy, point blank and period. So now they have officially charged him, so therefore he will be charged as an adult, I think, based on the severity of exactly what he did. Now, we see that this has left the little boy, the little 6-year-old boy, psychologically damaged. And this is based on an interview that the father of the 6-year-old did with one of the major newspapers. We are speaking about the Observer, the Star, or the Gleaner. He said when he went to visit the son after the incident, his son said to him that he wants to do the same thing back to the person, what that person did to him. So in other words, he is seeking revenge. Now people, we see that this is a new incident, it just happened, and we see the effect, the ripple effect, the domino effect, the psychological effect that it already has on this boy. And even the father said that the son sounds like he wants to become a thug. He sounds like he wants to be a criminal based on what he is saying. So just imagine that conversation between a father and a 6-year-old, and the 6-year-old is saying something like that. So you see the effect that it has on his mind. You see the effect that it might have on his future. And people, the truth be told, if you lose a little boy, may I talk about your little Teely, it is like losing half of your life, because the truth and the fact is that when you go buck up on a woman, and now he is 6-year-old, so I'm not saying that that is going to happen right now. So I am just being realistic and looking forward and trying to see the effect that it might have on this little youth future, because the truth and the fact is that based on where it is cut off, and like I say, I don't know the details, but I am just saying that if it is bad as it sounds, he might not be able to have kids, because the truth and the fact is that that is one of the main ingredients in having kids, right? Point blank and period. And that is, of course, if you don't want to be technical and be scientific and rete and lele. I am just talking about the natural course of nature. So the moral of the story is that the 16-year-old will be charged for the crimes that he committed. He will be charged for the damages that he has committed on this little youth. So now people, like me say, this is based on his history, because based on the Popo report, it is said that this is not the first time. So we see that this boy is a troublemaker, point blank and period. So anyway people, that is my view on the whole thing as it pertains to that. And like I say, it is just my views and opinion. It is not the gospel. Your views and opinion can be respectfully different from mine, but let me know what you think in the comment section. So the next thing that is popping in the news, and I call it the kettle calling the pot black, or TEEF no likes a thief with long bag. And this is all arriving out of a dispute between the PNP and the JLP, and it is based on the statutory declaration of the Prime Minister. We are speaking about Andrew Holness. To the Integrity Commission, he did not declare his assets. Now the PNP are railing up and they are getting in their feelings, and they are saying that Prime Minister Andrew Holness is not setting any example because he did not declare his assets to the Integrity Commission. So just based on the fact of the delay of the statutory declaration or the report to the Integrity Commission, the PNP is claiming, or they are alleging, that it seems like the Prime Minister is hiding something. And people like me say, thief no likes a thief with long bag. So anyways, the Prime Minister has finally responded today, and he said that the delay is caused by the Integrity Commission themselves and not him. So now people, when we hear all of this passa and drama going on in politics, we have to kind of scratch our head once again, because it seems like the pot is calling the kettle black. So people, we should realize that this is all about politics. This is all about winning the next election. It is not about wrong or right, because like me say, when the PNP are in power, them do the same rotted thing. And even though we know that this is politics and it has everything to do with politics, we have to also remember that between 2018 and 2019, the JLP has been involved in two major scandals. We are talking about the CMU and we are speaking about Petrojam. And when we speak about those two scandals, we are speaking about billions of dollars that are unaccounted for. And up to this day, the JLP we are speaking about, Andrew Holness, has not given a reasonable answer, not yet. So anyways, whether or not Andrew Holness is hiding something or he is thieving something, the Integrity Commission, and we are speaking about their spokesperson, we are talking about Colonel Daniel Price. He said that the delay is caused by the Integrity Commission because they want to go over things with a fine-tooth comb and make sure that everything is properly reported. So anyway, people, like me say, it is just my views and opinion. It is not the gospel. Your views and opinion can be respectfully different from mine, but let me know what you think in the comment section. Now, the next thing that is popping in the news is that the brother of one of the ladies that passed away, that basically lost their life during a little incident on Dykes Road, we are speaking about in the vicinity of Wisinko. Now, this all happened when a taxi, a 7-seater taxi, a Toyota Wish, tried to overtake a line of vehicles. And then a next vehicle, we are speaking about a Subaru Impreza, was making a right turn, rightfully so, and then them basically buck up. And after the smoke clear, the Wish van basically flipped over, and out of that van, we are speaking about 3 people lost their life. We are speaking about the driver, and we are also speaking about 2 other passengers. And in that taxi, it was said that there were 10 people in there. We are speaking about the driver and 9 other passengers. And remember, people, this is a 7-seater vehicle, so therefore we are talking about it ram-pack. So like I said, he overtake a line of traffic, was speeding, and then he collided with the next vehicle, and after everything clear, we are talking about everything mash up. So like I said, the brother of one of the ladies that lost their life is talking out. He is bashing the system. He is bashing the driver, but more specifically, he is bashing the system, because he said that the system is flawed. He is talking about the government of Jamaica. He is talking about the traffic authority. He is talking about the people that govern the license to these taxi drivers, because basically they are a nuisance on the road. And based on information, it is said that this man was one of the worst drivers out there. He is the typical taxi driver. And people, if you drive in Jamaica on a regular basis, you too would have experienced what I am talking about, especially or specifically on Red Hills Road, if anybody know about that notorious zone. So anyways, the brother is saying that this man has a bunch of tickets, so he does not understand how he is still driving a taxi. He does not understand how he's still conducting business on the roads of Jamaica. He is talking about his reputation as a bad driver, and he's also talking about his reputation for accumulating ticket. We are speaking about traffic ticket. So basically, he is saying that he should not be on the road, point blank and period. So when we think about this incident, we see that it is another disturbing reoccurring theme in Jamaica. We are talking about stubbornness, we are talking about lawlessness, and we are speaking about recklessness when it comes to the system and the people who are a part of the system. So the moral of the story is that this man is saying that if the system was working properly, if the system was working efficiently like it should, then this taxi driver should not be out there. He should be in prison. He should not have been able to have a license to even drive a cab, much less drive a car, point blank and period. So anyways, people, like I've always said, it is just my views and opinion. It is not the gospel. Your views and opinion can be respectfully different from mine, but let me know what you think in the comment section.